Hello, boys. How are we? Everybody good?
Very
great.
It's hot outside, but other than that, not
It's
bad.
a little warm.
But it's the start of tour, so we're feeling good.
Yeah, you just kicked it off, what, 3-4 nights ago? How's it going so far?
This is the fourth show, so this is going to be a good one. As it's the fourth time's the charm, as they say.
Lucky number 4 is what they say.
Don't say that.
I say that all the time.
They don't say that. So.
That's good. I feel like I'm in the middle of your television show right now.
Yeah, sometimes
I need the sound effects. So where are the sound effects? There we
Oh,
go.
there's just a chicken running by. How weird.
They say I'm ADD. Look, a chicken. Right? All right. You've been doing the show for a few years now. I think it started airing in early 2010, right?
Yeah.
What were your expectations? Did you know what was ahead? And we can go around.
I think that when we started this, nobody really knew exactly what it was, nor did we even have a name until like the fourth day of shooting.
No.
Yeah. So I think that we've come a long way since that first week of shooting the show, and we're here to stay. So let's see how far we can actually take it.
Well, it was a 2-year audition process when we started, and then actually really started with the TV show and the musical project with Sony. So after that long of an audition process and creating what it is now, we had high expectations. However, it blew even those away. So we've been very blessed with the
It was
project.
crazy and fun because our creator Scott Fellows was just such a wacky guy, you know. So we expected the television show to be kind of like a live-action cartoon, and to really go as far as we could with the touring, and we're having a great time.
Awesome. The show is now in 74 different territories, 11 different languages. Y'all are big.
Wow. We speak a lot of different languages.
Yeah, we're very talented with that. We do them all.
Insert sound effect here. There you go. No, have you guys had a chance to see the show in a different language, and what was that like watching it?
We've seen it in Portuguese. They play it in Brazil, and then we've seen it in German, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Spanish.
Seems like the voices are a lot more high pitched.
Really?
It's like my Spanish guy's like, like that doesn't sound anything like it. Santa Maria.
All right, you guys feature a new song or a song in every episode. Is that a challenge? I mean, while you're doing the television show to record, or are those are they episode specific?
The new songs, you know what? The first album was really written for the format of the TV show, and then the second one, they kind of just were going for the best song wins sort of with the album, and we wrote so many and narrowed it down. And now the new ones, we're putting them in our third season, and there's going to be quite a few. And Windows Down was in the first episode of the third season, so yeah, we're putting them in there, and then we have a third album coming up, so it's going to be lots more.
Yes.
I heard you sigh or inhale. Sorry, here we go.
I
yes, what he said.
No, yeah, it's perfect.
All right.
Yes, it's perfect.
One of the few answers we can agree was just fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, we're going somewhere with that. There you go. Hey, you talk about Windows Down. That was a video shoot. That was supposed to be work. You're lying. That was a vacation.
Oh, no, Sony, we worked hard.
It was a workation.
Yeah,
we like to bind the words together. It was we actually vacationed there 2 weeks prior, and we loved it. And we were like, why don't we give our fans a little taste of what the slice of life is like? So we went and just recorded the whole thing, from cliff diving to hanging out at a friend's backyard to paddle surfing. It was
that party was actually filmed at a buddy's backyard. We had met a couple weeks ago. The people in Lahaina were so great to us, and now some of our really good friends. So literally his backyard right on the beach. We threw a huge party. All the slip and slide, all the fun was actually us just having fun.
That's great.
And now I feel like we have a home to go back to. We can always go back to Lahaina. I mean, yeah, exactly. It's going to be great.
There's probably no good answer to this or right answer to this. Do you prefer being on a soundstage shooting the show, or being in a recording studio?
Shooting the show is definitely great. It's a blessing, and it's so much fun. We're on the Paramount lot, which is so cool. But we're there literally 14 hours a day. So in the studio, you get to start at noon, 1 o'clock.
You can start at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And, go till 1 in the morning.
But for the show, you're there at 6:30 a.m. and you leave at 10 at night, and it's a long day.
very much of a schedule, shooting the show. And whenever it comes to recording, it's kind of like whatever is feeling right at the time,
Yeah, and a huge difference too is that we don't write the TV show. So we go there and we play characters, which is a lot of fun. However, with music, it's our expression of what we like. Most of the songs these days, we're writing or co-writing with other people.
There are moments in this show, the live show, where you're out in the audience, you're running around. Any close calls so far? Any mishaps?
Oh, yeah. Actually, well, our guitarist almost got hit with pyro last night.
We all do. I got skimmed with pyro a little bit, yeah.
Our guitarist, Dustin, got one right to, the chest.
No.
He was totally fine, nothing happened, but he was, I can imagine playing guitar and being like...
It was a great show.
A little ad-lib in the middle of the show there.
Right.
Well, and he got a little accident on the trampoline.
What happened? Oh, close up, please.
Yeah, close up.
Really?
It's my battle wound. It was the second show. show, and I did a backflip on the trampoline.
Oh, really?
And instead of landing on the tramp, I went through the spring.
Ow!
And it was the second song, so it was like the whole rest of the show. It was like,
I didn't even know that. He's a trooper because that has right on your shin, like that's gotta
yeah,
hurt.
and this
like,
whole side of my foot is just like bruised. So, but you know what? It's all good.
worth it.
I had a close call yesterday, reaching in to grab, touch a hand and play that, and one girl's just like, "I'm not letting go of you." So like this, and I almost got pulled in.
Like, Mom, stop.
Yeah, she's really a big fan.
Yeah, that doesn't
She's like,
suck
"Honey, I'm
either.
so proud." I'm like, "Let go, I need to do the show."
All right, so this tour is 60 dates or something like that, or
Something
at
like
least
that.
60 dates.
Yeah.
More.
And there really more on. We'll announce that in a couple days.
Just say 60 for right now.
For now.
60 in the U.S. and Canada.
Okay. But I also read somewhere yesterday, or I read today, where you guys worked, like you had like 20, 30 days off of the entire year last year?
Probably,
if
I'd say more. I'd say like 17.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Does it ever get to be, I mean, you're living your dream, I would assume.
Yeah,
but does it ever get to be where you just go, I can't?
Yes, of
Say-
course.
say it again, say
It definitely gets to the point where you're really stressed out and it gets like almost unbearable. But then you have times like this. You see the fans out there, and that's what really makes it worth it.
It is the ultimate job, and it's the best job in the world. And to have a job like this, you have to work hard to have it. So it's like, if it was easy, then it wouldn't be fun. And I think, but all of us would really look forward to like a solid month off sometime. Would be
Well, listen,
like,
I told
traveling
myself
somewhere.
for my New Year's resolution, I said every vacation that I can take this year, I was like, I'm gonna take, whether it's one day just driving out to the beach, spending the day there. I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because last year we'd work, 6 out of 7 days, have one day off, and all I did was just stay home and sleep.
Right.
And then I never got that vacation time. So I was like, every time that I have a day or two off, go somewhere.
He's
just
been
drive.
traveling. He's been traveling.
Just go.
But I will say we have a cool situation with having 4, best friends basically in a group, doing music and helping each other along each step of the way is pretty cool.
Oh, it's such a beautiful thing, man.
You guys are really close.
Well, we're extremely close.
Right now.
Yeah.
No choice.
Yeah.
This one, we've been through so much together. As much as our crew on the music side and the crew on the TV side understand little bits of each world, these other 3 guys, the only guys that will ever really know what I went through every day.
And we laugh a lot. So
Yeah.
Somebody asked me yesterday, they go, so how are your brothers doing? I was like, James, Logan, and Kendall are doing awesome. And they were like, no, your brothers. And I was like,
Real brothers.
oh, my real brothers. I was like,
I don't
I
know.
haven't talked to them. I don't know.
Hopefully they're eating, they're
I'm
okay.
assuming they're fine.
Have you guys ever talked to any of the bands that did something similar to you back in the day? Have you ever gotten any kind of advice or any kind of
We're
input?
friends with some of the guys in NSYNC, and Chris has had us over to his house. I've written with JC, and all the guys kind of say the same thing, and that's stick together. Like the biggest problem with bands is like we're 4 completely different people, and it can be hugely advantageous and a great thing. I think it shines through in our music. You can hear people singing different types of things, but as soon as you turn on each other or somebody thinks they need more, I think that's when the band breaks up, and that's why we take it one day at a time and are very honest with each other. Like once in a while, I'm being a butthead. They got to tell me, James, stop it, and you do the same thing for each other.
stop it.
Yeah, stop it.
You say James, stop it a lot?
James, stop it. Stop it.
The other thing that Chris told us is he was like, the only reason that we were as big as we were is because we worked the hardest of anybody else. And so he's like, in order to be where you want to be, you have to be working more and more consistently than everybody else. So we're doing that.
I got questions from an 8-year-old superfan named Grace. So what's
Hello, Grace.
Yes, say hi to
Grace.
Grace.
Hi, Grace.
There you go, Grace. What's the craziest thing, and we can make these short and sweet, what's the craziest thing a fan has ever done? We go around to everybody.
For me, well, speaking about the audience, we wear in-ears in our ears, and I guess some fan the other day thought it was a really cool shiny thing in my ear and went to go grab it and literally grabbed it, and I was like, no, that's really expensive. You can't have that.
I had a similar experience with the in-ears, but a fan grabbed my pack and turned it to 10.
No. So turn the volume up in your
these
ears.
things, well, they're at 5, and 5 is loud. So you can imagine that 10 is like blow your ears out. And so she went, and I was like, "Wah!" and just like threw them out, and I think it blew the speakers out on them too. So I don't know.
Yikes.
That's no good. Last time we were in New York, we had fans sneak into the hotel. So as much as I appreciate the effort, kind of impressed, not encouraging it,
Not a good idea.
I had a mom once ask me to sign her face in Sharpie, and I was like, I was like, ma'am, this is a Sharpie, I shouldn't, and she's like, do it, and I was like, okay.
She said,
So I did,
And that was the PG version of what happened.
yeah.
thank you. Thank you for cleaning it up for me. One last favorite TV show. Everybody in the group.
Besides Big Time Rush, Carlos.
Say it again. Yeah.
Gosh. Okay.
Not you. Not your
Easy,
favorite.
easy. The Walking Dead, and I cannot wait for season 3. It's gonna be amazing.
Man, you took check it out. Dr. Steve Brule. Check it out on Adult Swim.
That's not the actual name.
It's called Check It Out. The TV show is called Check It Out. Yeah.
But it's attached to Eric and
The TV show is called Check It Out.
All right.
So does someone need to say you're being a butthead at this point? No?
You can go on iTunes and check it out.
Well, I guess Entourage isn't airing anymore, so I'm gonna go with Justified.
I know this is hard. I watch a lot of bad television.
Fresh Beat Band, Logan. Fresh Beat Band.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I watch a lot of bad television. Keeping Up with the Kardashians every once in a while. You got to watch it and see what's going on.
You got to keep up. What's going on, Kardashians? I don't
American
know.
Idol is another one. So
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, dude.